Good day everyone. Today we have the 2024 Toyota Innova Zenix V. This is going to be a full in-depth review of the engine, interior, exterior, and basically the overall setup of the Innova Zenix. And this is PatrickReyesTV. Let's go and start. Now with the key fob around the vehicle, you could lock and unlock the doors with this door handle right here. So to lock, just press this and it's currently locked. And to unlock, just put your hand behind the handle and it automatically unlocks. Now on the inside, you have your brown leather inserts on the door sidings, your silver accents right across the door sidings, and chrome design on the door handle. And right on the bottom, you have some pockets for storage and a bottle holder. Now the color runs through the dashboard and through the seats as well. You have cloth material right here. Feels very nice. Seems like an Alcantara finish. And in here, your recliner, height adjustment, and your seat position control. Now with the key fob inside the vehicle, you could start the accessories. Head unit turns on. Once more for ignition. And to start the engine, just put your foot on the brake and push the button to start. So before we go and check out the interior, let's go and check out the exterior first by turning on the headlights, fog lights, and this one has auto mode as well, and of course the hazards. Now all windows are electrically powered and only the driver's side window is automatic up and down. The Toyota Innova has been in the Philippines for quite some time now. Almost 20 years in the Philippine market, it continues to be one of the best-selling 7-seater MPVs in the Philippines. And there's a very good reason why. It's known to be a reliable, spacious, comfortable, and affordable 7-seater full-size MPV. There's so much Toyota Innova in the Philippines that walking on the streets for less than 3 minutes without spotting one would be impossible. There's so many of this that the internet also made a meme that every sports car caught on camera, they would see an Innova beside it. And all that history, we now have the new 2024 Innova Zenix. It has been upgraded with a front fascia that somehow holds the same design cues from the previous model, but a sleeker front look with a wider lower grille. The rear, on the other hand, is shaped to be a little bit straighter than the previous model. When you look at it on the back, it really feels like it's an SUV rather than an MPV, and because of that design, you'll see a totally different shape of the Innova Zenix on the side. I really like the new design. It gives the Innova a new look that really distinguishes it from the traditional MPV looking design of the Innova from the past 2 generations. It's a fresh new look from Toyota, and they did well on this generation. Overall, if you want to buy a spacious 7-seater but does not have enough budget for an SUV like a Fortuner or a Montero Sport, the Innova Zenix would be a good choice. Also, one last thing. The next time you see a sports car, could you spot if you see an Innova around it? Let's go and pop the hood. The Innova Zenix comes in 2 different variants of the engine. One is the gasoline hybrid engine, and this particular model has the all-natural aspirated gasoline engine. The engine is known as the M20A FXS 4-cylinder 2.0 dual overhead cam gasoline engine, which produces 186 horsepower and 205 newton meters of torque at 4,500 to 4,900 RPM. It is mated with a CVT with manual mode and a fuel tank capacity of 52 liters. So let's go and see how she sounds. Now on the inside, you have your 3-spoke steering wheel, very soft to turn. It is covered in leather and you have side extensions here for better grip. And right here you have your volume controls, your voice command, and you have your controls for the gauge cluster, phone. And on the right hand side, you have your cruise control and your different modes for the head unit, previous and next. Now on the gauge cluster, let's check out what this one has to offer. So have your tachometer right on the left side and your speedometer right here on the middle, water temperature on the bottom right, and your fuel gauge on the top right. Now this is a digital display right here on the middle, so of course you could control that with the steering wheel control right over here. And first and foremost, you have your eco display and your distance to empty right over there, your total average. This is for the driving, this is your guidance lines, and right here is your trip meter. And you have parking sensors options, so you could turn it off or turn it on. Your clock, ceiling light, vehicle settings, let's go into that. So you have rear seat reminder, so this is for the seat belt. You could have it turned off if you want to. And this is the opening adjustment of the tailgate. You could adjust it to different gears. There you go, which is nice. And you have volume. And here is the settings for the gauge cluster. You have language, units, so kilometers per liter or liters per 100. I prefer kilometers per liter. Meter type could be analog or digital. So let's check out what the digital display looks like. So that's digital. And for the analog is the one I showed you earlier with the speedometer. There you go. So again, this is all digital. It's just a representation of your preference. So it depends if you want an analog style or a digital speed. You could have both features in here, but it's all digital. So I think that's about it on the gauge cluster. You have your notifications right over here right now. It's telling us the fuel is low, obviously. So all the sensors would give out some information right there on the information tab that needs attention. And on the left hand side, you have your headlight leveling beam. You could adjust the headlight beam right over here. So there's 5 levels. and your tailgate switch button right here. Side mirror is auto folding as well. You have CVT with manual mode. You could shift your gears up and down. And once you put it in reverse, you have your rear backup camera with my tripod right over there. Now in here, you have your electronic parking brake and your brake hold feature, eco mode, traction control, Type C USB charger, and Type A charger. 2 cup holders, and your center console covered in leather. Air conditioning vents right over here. Now for the head unit, you have Bluetooth, of course, radio, so you have your radio, your Bluetooth audio, your wallpapers in here, and you have different shortcuts for you to play with. You could have your Bluetooth and your power in here, or display screen turning off. There you go. The music will still play, but the display is turned off. You could do that as well. So you have phone connectivity via Bluetooth. You could contact your contacts wirelessly and play music via Bluetooth. And on the settings, you have your basic settings in here: language, clock settings, time zone, daylight saving time, phone name order, your audio, your fader and balance, bass, mid, treble. All of this are in the head unit. And the display, you have themes. Let's try type 2. So it now turns into blue. And type 3 turns into yellow. And type 1 is into white. And you could also change the widgets in the home screen right over here. Wallpaper. So that could be your wallpaper. So I don't think you could put your own wallpapers in here. They have some presets in here. And animation effects, you should turn that on so it looks nice. Bluetooth connectivity right here. You could add devices, or you could check the paired devices. You could also adjust the pin code. And that's for the settings in here. So I think that's about it on the head unit. Let's try listening to some music and check the audio. So right off the bat, the speakers sound very deep. It has some bass on the door speakers and some clarity on the tweeter speakers right here on the dashboard. So I think it sounds very nice. I think not the best, but it's above average, I would say. So you'd definitely love the speakers on the Toyota Innova. But unfortunately, I could not play some more music because of copyright. But you get the gist. Sound system is okay and good. Now on the dashboard, it is all plastic materials except right on here in the middle part of the dashboard, which has some brown finish and leather finish, which gives you a very premium feel. You have your stitchings right over there and your silver accents. And in here, you have power outlet as well, and some pocket in here for storage, probably your documents or your phones. Glove box. And in here, you have your power rear view mirror. Turn that off and turn it on. So you would have automatic dimming every time someone is beaming their headlights directly onto the rear view mirror. So this would dim down and it would not blind you if that happens. And right here is your vanity mirror with your lights. So it automatically turns off when you close the visors. Map lights. So you have vanity mirror and the light as well in there. And in here you have your air conditioning control system. You have your display right here with your temperature, rear air conditioning as well. You can turn on the rear air conditioning in here. You have fan speed controls, different zones, auto mode, off button, front defogger, rear defogger, and recircular vents in here as well. So let's go and check out the middle seats. Now here on the back, you have the same design on the rear doors with the brown leather inserts. As you can see, it is a very wide door, wide opening for easy access on the inside. You have pockets in here for storage and bottle holder. And the Toyota Innova Zenix V features the captain seats right over here. And you have the same design as well on the front seats. You have your recliner and your seat position control right here. And as you can see, legroom is not a problem in here. You are very comfortable on the back. It feels like you're in a very premium car with a Toyota Innova Zenix. Headroom on the other hand is not a problem, as you can see. Very nice and very comfortable with this armrest right here. And you have a table in here as well and cup holders. Now right here, you have an LED ambient light. You have your grab handle right here, air conditioning vents, and your map light. So you have on the other side as well. And if that's not enough, you also have a light right here on the ceiling. Now in here, you have your hook for some bags. So this one, you have your air conditioning controls, you have your display right here, and you also have the button for you to turn on the LED lights in here. Fan speed is right here as well. Auto mode and 2 Type-C USB chargers. Very nice. And here's the front view of the 2024 Toyota Innova Zenix V. It looks very nice. It looks very premium, to be honest. And technically, the Innova Zenix is really upgraded. So let's go and check out the rear seats. Let's move this forward. And you have access on the third row seats. Third row seats, I think, is a little bit narrow in space, but you could always adjust the seats on the front to give more flexibility on the third row seats. And you have cup holders in here, some pocket in there for storage. And I believe on the other side, you also have cup holders, which is very nice. So let's go and check out the cargo area. You have your rear backup camera right there. And this is all automatic. As you can see, the third row seats, you could always fold down for more storage. There you go. And this one goes there as well. So if you have all the seats opened up, you only have this cargo space in here, but I think it's not that bad considering you could carry 7 passengers inside, but still have an ample amount of space for you to put in your luggage or your stuff. And here on the bottom, you have another level of storage compartment, probably for your tools, ambient light, and I don't think I showed you earlier, but you have another power outlet right here in the back, which is convenient. So I hope you enjoyed the full review of the 2024 Toyota Innova Zenix. I really like this vehicle. I feel it feels very premium and very comfortable on the inside. And so, once again, this is PatrickReyesTV. Please do subscribe, share, and like my videos. There's a lot more to come. So again, stay tuned and see you guys in the next video.